Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 13th, and today was a rather long and interesting day for me. Same 24 hours obviously, but had a bunch of stuff to get done. Woke up this morning trying to find a couple different vans and everything kept falling through on me and stuff. Stumbled across one, I don't know, 4+ hours, 4.5 hours, like that, down into Missouri. And it looked like everything I wanted was dirt cheap. I assumed it was going to have more issues than what they claimed. They claim everything on it works and yada yada. And I text messaged them, I called them, I emailed them and stuff, and basically said, hey, I need some kind of guarantee you're going to hold this for me at least until I get there. And they're like, nope, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. I'm like, you guys realize it's going to be 8-9 hour round trip for me in this thing. I'm not driving there to find you sold it an hour before me. I'm 100% positive I'll take this thing if it's what you claim it is. If it's even close to what you claim it is, I'll take it. And they were kind of back and forth and back and forth. They said that finally they came out and told me they had some other guy, because I wanted to go tomorrow. They told me some other guy was coming tomorrow at noon. They were basically when they told him to meet him. So I realized it wasn't like they had a bunch of people. They just had one guy at noon tomorrow. So they pretty much told me if I got there before noon tomorrow, I could do it. And I said, okay, well, you hold it for me today. If I come down right now, like, I'll pack up crap, head down, be there within 8 hours. And they're like, yes, we can do that. So I had two options. I could get there before 7 and see them before they headed off to their evening service, or I had to wait around until after 9 when they got back. And I was really hoping to be down there first beforehand and get there, because I did not want to look out in the dark and then all that good stuff. And on top of that, I didn't want to be there another 2 hours waiting around. So I got everything done, had a handful of things around the house, took care of that right away. Once I finally heard from them, realized they're going to hold it for me. There's probably 3 hours of delay there that would have made my life so much better had they just agreed the first time to let me come down and get it. I went ahead, got everything packed up, loaded the trailer, I had to take some to the store and do some of that kind of junk, blah, blah, whatever. Hopped in the shower, got back out, and then loaded stuff up in the van. I sweat like a pig. It was kind of hot and humid and gross, so went ahead and got that done, got loaded up, headed down, and then drove and drove and drove and drove and drove. And my 1-ton van, the front, I need to replace the struts up front, and it also needs a new brake. Booster master, like I don't know, one of the two, something wrong with brakes where first thing you pump it only locks up one wheel, you got to pump the brakes, and then whatever. The mechanic was supposed to fix it, he chose not to, and I said, what are we going to do? And he goes, well, you've been driving it this way this long, what's it matter? And I'm like, okay, it's fine, except I had somebody damn near die in it the other day because they didn't know how to pump the brakes, and I'm just in that point in that van, it's got so much rust on it. I hate to get rid of it because it has been so good to me. I've had it like 15 years or so. But it's that point, if I can't figure out what it's going to take to fix it. And I think the guy that I took it to doesn't like doing brakes very much. So I'm going to try to take it to another shop, and if they can't fix it, I'm just going to unload the thing and get rid of it and let somebody else who wants to fix it do it. So driving down, every once in a while you hit some nasty little front washboards, and the front end kind of bounce around because you need new struts, the front end bounces. So it's always fun pulling the trailer down. Got down here following stuff, and I'm hauling, but I'm literally not doing crap. I stopped to pee, and that's it. Grabbed a bite to eat, peed, and hit the road again. So trying to get there, I got there about 15 minutes before they had to leave. They weren't even there. It was funny. They're like, keys are in it, take it for a drive, blah, blah, whatever. I get there. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's a 2,500 person town, but they're out in the country, but there's like 4 houses out in that little cul-de-sac almost looking thing in the country, which if you're going to live in the country, why have neighbors that you can see? I just don't make sense to me. But anyway, my idea of country is when literally it's 200 acres to the nearest person, half mile down the road at least. So one of those things where they'll see the smoke from your house, but they'll never see the fire. But anyway, went ahead, took it for a drive. The front end needs alignment pretty bad, but it's not horrible. And then it's got an exhaust leak that is horrendous, and it's also got a belt that's squealing and stuff, which is not that big a deal. I'll work on that stuff. But for the price and the fact it's rust free, even if I swap the motor out of my van and throw it all into there, which they will fit, even if I did that, I'd be perfectly ahead of the game still. Like, I'd be happy as crap with it. So went ahead, brakes stopped good, tires are good, all that good stuff. Paint on it's decent. It's 93 for God's sake. So went ahead and decided I was going to buy it. She wasn't there. I finally took them, like, are you still here? And she's like, yeah, blah, blah, and stuff. And she finally showed up. We did the deal, signed the paperwork over and stuff, and then basically she headed out. So I had to load it up, and I didn't think about it. I have the side rails on my trailer, and it's got like the body kit on this stupid van, and I literally took like 4 tries to line it up. So I was just rubbing right down the edges of both of them. So the running boards are all jacked up and cracked fiberglass, that kind of stuff anyway, so it wasn't like a big deal. It wasn't like I was going to damage it and hurt the paint, so I had to repaint them anyway. But it was more of the fact that I would have pulled the railing off, but here's the best part of the whole thing. The railing I have put on with my square head screws, and I did not bring a square head screwdriver with me. So I got to put that in my vehicle, or I might even mount it on the toolbox on the trailer itself to take care of that hassle factor. But got it loaded up finally, got it all put up on our stuff, and then headed out. Decided to head over to basically Excelsior instead of heading back home tonight. It's a few hours out of my way, but I was kind of close. You hate to not see somebody when you're close. So I headed over there. Planning on spending the night here. It's where I'm at right now. And the drive back over was just crap. And the truck stuff pulls great. You know, I had the van a little bit too far forward. Or the van, I mean, pulls great. I had the van a little too far forward on the trailer, so I was a little bit bouncy on it and stuff, but it wasn't too bad. And then the brakes in the van, my tow van, are kind of making me a little more nervous. I wasn't driving crazy fast, and the Missouri roads down here there were some nasty turns, some hills and stuff that kind of freaked me out a couple times. Didn't know I'm dark, new roads I've never been on in my life, and it was kind of interesting. So got here, basically it's kind of chilling out, getting ready to hit call it a night, and basically I gotta get up and get out in the morning, so I'll see them probably 5 minutes in the morning, and then going to pack it up and head home. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.